brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Like a bond, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, they landed in France. Basic shows out in Germany, involved in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the monkey pass, homie. I ain't walking there, Brody. In New York, hooked it up like some Timberlands.
Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. That's the kicker. Tyler Luke set to get this started. And off we go from Vegas. And he will get cut down short. Shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run with the Boise State product, Ashton Jeanty. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Once again, it's Jeanty. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. That's John Jenkins, the big defensive tackle, swallowing him up.
Brings up 3rd.
Trying to avoid the early 3 and out. They face 3rd and a yard. They'll try to pick it up with Jeanty. And this is going to work out. He's got it. The 1st down at the 38-yard line.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs are just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the 1st down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. To throw is Smith. He'll try to set up the screen to Jeanty. Down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. A huge play there on the screen pass. Pickup of 46 yards.
Raiders first.
Smith now to throw on 1st down. And he's in. What a drop. Ashton Jeanty. Touchdown, Las Vegas. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive in an early 6 points.
And he misses the extra point. No good, and this will remain a 6-0 game. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. He'll stop in his tracks right at the 15-yard line. Play action now. Jackson. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. handoff. It's Henry. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
3 and out.
On fourth down, they snap it to Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he'll be out of bounds, up at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on fourth down.
First down. A gain of 12.
In motion goes Likely. On play action, here's Jackson. Headed left, buying time. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 27 yards. Here's first and 10.
And the Raven first down.
Off the play fake, Jackson forced out wide. Now he throws back over the middle. It is complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up second and 5. In motion goes Likely. We are through one. 6-0 is our score. And we're back in Vegas after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. They've got it looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Raiders are going to have it just past their 25.
Jackson's pass.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. Has an opening, past the 40, and he is out of bounds. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
Raider first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
He'll run the draw with Genty. He's beyond midfield to the 45. Guarani brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of
A big-time play for Vegas.
That's another
38 yards.
Vegas first down.
On first and 10, here's Smith. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
21. At the Ravens.
From the gun, it's Gino. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. From the shotgun, Smith. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Going up top. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Past midfield to the 45. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 22-yard line. A big play there for Baltimore. 38 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run the draw, and here's Henry. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. And Landon Roberts in there on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 21-yard line.
Now, faking the give. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Hands it up! Shut up! Ready! Hands it up!
They'll let the fullback try to push the clock. And the Ravens are going to be set up with 1st and goal as they get the conversion on 3rd and inches. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the 2nd quarter. Bateman is the motion man. A design run here with Jackson. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2.
A gain of 7 yards.
3rd and goal.
Hands it up!
From the gun, Jackson. That one taken in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Forced to his right. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So, final seconds of this 1st half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. At their own 30-yard line. Smith to throw on 1st down. Rolling right. He's going to try it here again. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end.
Daniel Carlson to kick off.
1st half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. From the end zone, here's Keaton Mitchell. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry.
Jackson's pass.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2. At the 25.
On the give, here's Henry. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
No gain on the
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain. So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake. You know, Mike, sometimes when you get all these big bodies in there and you're trying to find space, there's just no space to be had. Here, they try to go with their fullback, and he just runs into a wall of backs. Great job here by the defense. Critical fourth down stop.
And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives him a first down. So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. He'll get this off to Genty. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Ashton Genty. Touchdown Raiders. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
The Raiders
from the shotgun, it's Smith. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision darted loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. On the return, it's Mitchell. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
28-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Jackson looking to throw. Moving outside the pocket. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
This pains me to say, Mike, because I love the idea of feeding the tight end, but it can only go his way so many times if it's not going to result in positive outcomes. So wouldn't be surprised to see him try to get his backs, his wide receivers, get some other guys involved, and then later in the game, go back to his big tight end.
He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
He's got his tight end. That's Andrew. And he will have the 1st down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down.
At the 41-yard line.
This is Henry. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Go right back to Henry. Has some room inside the 30. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 14-yard line.
It's a gain of 31 yards.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards.
A gain of 31 yards. First down, Baltimore.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's second and 2. Fourth quarter underway, and here's Henry. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. He'll try and run for this with Henry. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
If you send your field goal unit on the field, Mike, it gives you a chance to chip away at this deficit. But I think I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going to one of my critical plays on my call sheet. Keep this drive alive. The hope is to come away with 6.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Now Jackson. That is caught. Jay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens.
Touchdown.
What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
No, we changed it.
They'll let Henry try to run for it. And he is not going to get in. Stuck on the drive for 2. The lead remains right where it is. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Mostert now to return. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A first down throw for Smith. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 25, here's second and 7.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll run with Genty. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
His second catch of the drive, this one good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. There he goes again. They're going to have it first and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 53 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
First and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. They'll run the sneak. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Jackson now exiting the pocket right. He slings it over the middle, and it is caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Yards. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
1st down, Ravens.
Now Henry. And that one shut down pretty quickly. They'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
Second down. Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
On 3rd and 1, here's Jackson. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Mostert now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Working out of the gun, Smith. He's going to take a shot down the field. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Somebody got a boy. I tell the G, watch boy. We survived outside off from the music. Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, but don't you get involved.
To throw, it's Smith. Oh, that's to the outside. He's got it to Bowers on the corner route. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big first down. Flush to his right, going for it all. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Second down, Smith. He's going to look downfield once again. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1, and a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for 2, but my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it 2-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime. Win this game now in regulation.
And he will score. Comeback complete. They take the lead here in the final moments.
Ravens 22.
Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. It's what? One last shot now for Jackson. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory.